that we can vary the members over time. And all this other time, while we were fixing members, they were saying this is a committee for 1 year. Now we are getting to know that it is not a committee for 1 year, because it's like members can repeat and repeat. So I object, Honorable Speaker.
Maybe Honorable Terry, you've indicated clearly, and the question that was asked by Honorable Ngetich, that this committee is the committee that the selection committee has no power to select. That is one member. It is not a committee that the selection has powers. And this committee is adopted at the beginning of every year because it can be, it is rotational. Members can be given chance to continue, or other members can serve. So if the members will wish that these members to be adopted, it is up to upon now the members to pass or to reject. But these are not, this is not a committee that the selection committee has powers to select. That's why from the leader of the majority party, and the minority party. I hope we answered to Bengetis. On the Honorable Clara.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I rise to support the list in totality. Honorable Speaker, I would have lamented about the removal of Honorable Sarasar, but since he has moved on himself, and I have had you order the selection committee to ensure that Honorable Sarasar gets the fourth committee, then clearly, as honorable members, we need to move on. Reasons that were given for the removal of Honorable Some, I believe made Honorable Some decide to move on. And since the replacement of Honorable Some was done locally within Kabisaga ward, is the more reason why I even support this list. So Honorable Speaker, I support, and I urge all the members of this house to support, and if it's possible, kindly put the question.
Point of last point of inquiry, Mr. Speaker.
What is it? Point of last? What are you telling us, Honorable?
Last point of inquiry.
You point of, okay. What is it, Honorable Sarasar?
Mr. Speaker, we inquire from your leadership that deal when you have ordered the selection committee deal when so that I can be replaced with another house committee.
I hope honorable members, the way Honorable Sarasar is asking it and Honorable Ngetich is that let the selection committee do it soon, so that we not want to have a lot of complaints as pertain the same.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Okay. Before I sit, Mr. Speaker, protect me, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, you are protected, Honorable Sarasar.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Before I sit, I urge you, after we have adjourned, I urge all members, including you, Mr. Speaker, 2 minutes only. You just remain 2 minutes. I have a word. Thank you.
And what, Honorable Sarasar, you are completely reasonable with us all house. Honorable members, inquiry, Honorable Koech.
Follow up to your communication that the selection committee meets soon. I want to inquire, Mr. Speaker, whether the selection committee is meeting solely to address the issue of Honorable Some, or you are including Honorable Ngetich and other members who feel that they are, or actually my question is your direction specific to the fact that in this committee we have names that does not include Honorable Some, or is your direction geared towards making sure that we have a balanced committees in all the entire membership of this house?
Honorable Gittion, I hope what I meant is that if we have a committee or a member that has lesser committee, I think the selection committee to see into it that those with three, in particularly Honorable Some and Honorable Ngetich requested that it's not Honorable Some. It is all members, that if there are members that have three committees, the selection committee should see into it that it is balanced so that we can move. It is not targeting a particular member of the county assembly. It affects all of us in this county assembly. If those with few, you can be added. If you are more, can be reduced. Honorable Fred.
Ujulishaji Mheshimiwa Spika.
Yes, Honorable Fred.
Pia Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa kujulisha bunge ya kwamba kipengele namba 154 da inasema ya kwamba ni vyama ndio wanachakua hiyo kamati, Mheshimiwa Spika. Na nafikiri Mheshimiwa Spika, nimesikia Mheshimiwa akisema, lakini nimefuatilia mpaka nimeona kwamba ni vyama ndio wanatoa, alafu tunaamua kwa bunge. Mheshimiwa Spika, yale yote tumesikia Mheshimiwa Spika ni yale tuluma tu, Mheshimiwa Spika.
I hope members of the county assembly, led by Fred being the senior member mostly in this assembly, you know, in the first place is for us to have the majority leader. It is the work of the majority leader, which is the majority party, and the minority leader party to place members in various committee, and it will now ratified by the county assembly, be adopted in the county assembly. So I think the majority, but that is why we are talking about, the majority party. And the majority, the chairman of the election is the majority leader. After now having this meeting, the members, the majority members now, will the majority leader and the minority will now place the members to now various committees. And that's why we say the selection committee that has been chaired by the majority leader has no power to select these members. That is the appointment authority. So I hope you can read that one in dark. There were not more than 6 members or 154. The way Honorable Fred is putting it, 154 is that the leader of the majority. That's why yesterday when the parliament, member of parliament were opening, they were all rushing also for the same positions because they know that, and that was in the newsletters, that they will go and adopt the members of the House Business Committee. It is done at the beginning of every session. That's why if you see in our order paper, which be our order of the business of the week, of the day, we have second assembly 003 number 3. That is, we are now beginning the new assembly. Otherwise, we would have continued with the others. Also, members, you need to ask yourself, we are not dissolving the other committees, knowing that this is a committee now to place. And the members of the county assembly, it is upon us to prepare the motion, but it's not the work of the House business. Next, members, knowing that I've seen we have deliberated upon it, and I now put a question that the password of the standing order 154.1, this House approves the appointment of the following members to House Business Committee, in addition to those specified under the paragraph. And the names are as follows: Honorable Joshua Giptong, Honorable David Koech, Honorable Eliud Kirongo, Honorable Geoffrey Kevolwe, Honorable John Kebenei, Honorable Samuel Chepkwony, Honorable Charles Korir, Honorable Magdalene Rono, Honorable Emmanuel Rono. Will as many of a similar opinion say aye?
Aye.
Will as many of a contrary opinion say nay?
Nay.
The ayes have it. Now, members, before we move to the next agenda, I request, or I ask the said 9 members to have House business now in the clerk's office immediately after this assembly, so that we prepare for next week's session, so that we can continue having the business of the week, and the House and the assembly continues as usual. Next order.
Order number 9, adjournment.
So, being no any other business, this House is adjourned to the next sitting.